gentlemen, Dagestan. I am here today with our guest here, Zach. Don't know his last name.
Thanks, Bert.
And we will be talking about some very, very controversial things today, just so you know. Don't get triggered. If you get triggered, the Dagestan police will break into your house and cut your balls off. Anyways, Zach, how does it feel to be on the show tonight?
Honestly, I don't care.
Have you seen the news lately? Pokemon on the Switch.
I did not.
Yeah. What? Have you not heard of this either? Yeah. So apparently there was a leaked picture of what's going to be Pokemon on the Switch.
Or emulated. We don't know. Or it could be Photoshop for all we know.
It's probably Photoshop.
Let's be honest. Here, it's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop. But how would you think about, I mean, it was already confirmed that they are planning on making Pokemon go over from their handheld to actual Switch.
That'd be interesting. I'd like to see how they make that work.
Yeah, especially after I just bought my sister that 2DS and bought her Pokemon games, expecting her to be able to play the new Pokemon games. Because that's definitely what I want to hear. Great Japan keeps stealing my money.
What? What do you have, a Japanese bully? He just comes up to you like, give me your money, bitch.
Yeah, it's Yuki. Speaking of Yuki, we just have him in the crowd today. Yuki, come on up here. Come on up here.
That's the sound that beat my
That's nasty.
Hey, what's the time?
It's 9:22.
Okay, we got 8 minutes to work with.
8 minutes, what?
7 minutes technically.
Oh,
For what?
game day.
Game day. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna play some Fortnite. I'm gonna get some dubs.
What about Wubs?
No, Wubs is dubstep. Dubs is wins.
So wait, what? You just said dubs are wins?
Yeah.
Then how come nobody says dubbed versions of anime are good?
Win versions of anime are good.
First of all, I prefer dubbed anime for only one reason. I'm dyslexic and it's really hard to read those fast words.
Get good, scrub.
I can't. Too lazy.
See, he's just bad at everything. He's even a bad talk show host. That's why I'm taking over. What's up? Name's Zach Bird. Welcome to the new game show talk host. Fine. Get out of this shit, all. Choke in a choke. Alright.
Alright.
Oh, you anyways. I better be receiving my paycheck by tomorrow or I'm suing you guys.
You're not getting a check.
Damn it.
Alright.
First of all, there's no contracts on this show. You show up, you volunteer, voluntold, and you work
You
for
made me
free.
sign a contract. You bought my
So-
soul.
Labor.
What?
You're labor.
Flavor?
Yeah, you don't get paid, so I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Wait, I'm a slaver?
No, the people on the show.
Yeah, they're basically
Yeah.
slaves.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, what did you expect?
A little bit more.
This is Dagestan, okay? Dagestan does not make enough money by itself to frickin' run itself, okay?
We have $1
We
billion.
originally needed Russia to back us up half the time, but then I came up with this great idea. What happens if everybody was just basically indentured servants to the government?
What's stopping the citizens from voting?
The microchips that we planted inside of them.
What if they just rip it out?
If they rip them out, they die. I put them in their throats.
Surgery.
Nope.
Like, is it like right there on the artery?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get it there in the first place?
Advanced technology that only the Dagestan government knows about. Also aliens.
Aliens.
Yep.
This is bad.
What's bad? The fact that the Dagestan government is controlling the aspect of everyone's life within its borders?
Yes.
First of all, we're not even the first country to do that.
Well,
In fact, the only thing that we do that might be considered different from those countries is that we still have, like, actual democracy, kind of. We have a parliament that you vote for, okay? You don't get to decide the actual ruler of the country, but you do get to have a parliament which are basically counselors to the ruler.
I'll go back to Japan then. Goodbye.
Are you going back to Japan?
Yeah.
Why? Japan's already agreed to join Dagestan. Like, you're not going to get away from this.
I will.
I got documentation.
Providence of Dagestan.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we're planning to go to war with China here soon.
I support that. Okay, I'm back.
See? Key secret to get any Japanese person on your side, just plan to go to war with China. I don't even know why you guys hate each other. Let's talk about that. Why does Japan and China hate each other so dearly?
China took up islands. We bought the island. We technically own it. China wants it back. But we don't want to give it back.
You went through a death march through their country, raping and pillaging most of the people in the area.
That's part of it too.
You also wiped out their entire navy just by being an island. You do realize that Japan has kind of always had a foot above China. The only reason why China was probably even able to win World War II is because the United States actually got involved.
Yeah, probably.
In fact, the United States probably regrets getting involved with China and Japan.
I mean, let's get the Asian in here then.
Oh, you freaking Brandon. Yeah, no. He doesn't like being on camera.
No, I'm totally gonna get
Okay, we should get Since I want to hear like what his
So we're gonna get
Oh yeah, let's
two
do
different
it.
sides of the
Let's get the
story.
Chinese
Let's
side
get
of
the
the story.
Chinese over here.
Yeah, I guess.
You nuked us.
All right.
He's German, not
Asians
American.
here.
Okay.
You're all a bunch of losers.
Well, let me sit in the middle of you two to keep you from killing each other. Okay, Brandon. I just asked Yuki his side of the whole
We hate each other.
China-Japanese hatred. And I want to hear your side of the story.
They invaded our land and slaughtered our people in the most horrible way possible. They raped the women, they killed the villages, and then they purposely did not leave the sea down.
Wait, I'm fairly certain. I'm pretty sure the Japanese culture. Aren't you very like keen on being clean in that?
Mhm.
So why wouldn't you put the toilet seat down? That doesn't make sense.
They did that as a method.
Method.
Oh,
Yes, but to be fair, you also invaded them for centuries.
yes.
But we never succeeded.
Yes, that's because you're awful at building boats.
Who said we were good?
Freaking history.
Yeah, well, that lied.
You also built a wall and didn't expect Mongolians to go around that wall.
Yeah. We may be Asian, but we're not that smart.
Correction, you're Asian. I'm back, boys. We up in this crib.
Get out, Zach. Get out.
Zach,
Anyways, so you're
this is
saying
why we
that
hate the white culture.
everybody hates white culture.
So we're
even
gonna-
white culture.
All right, we got good views of this. Since we got like the Chinese and the Japanese view, we got the black view, and now we got the white view.
White power.
No. Someone said that at skills USA.
Freaking Zach.
Yeah,
serious?
no, listen
No,
to
like that. At skills USA, just before the World Seven.
White culture, leave. You're not
And we
welcome.
got in trouble.
I don't think it's like white culture at the moment.
Autism, leave.
There we go.
No, that's okay. I had the dice.
Can we
You
please
move
just
around-
get
you
like
move
a
around
name
with that
tag for
camera.
Zach that says
This is
God's
my camera.
clown?
Okay. That's fine. You can get those cool zooms.
Okay, anyways, so Brandon, you say that it's because the Japanese came, raped and pillaged the Chinese people, that you hate the Japanese.
Yes.
Yet he claims that you guys are trying to steal an island that
Yes.
they own.
And-
We want the island as retribution for the lives that we have lost due to their slaughter.
Boy,
You
you
guys-
guys are freaking
okay.
building an island middle of
Yeah, you guys
the-
are building your own islands. Just make your own island.
Boy!
But we want something from them to
No, you're not gonna get it.
console the families of those that we have lost.
Okay, the United States.
Okay, first of all,
Stop.
wait, are any Chinese from World War II still alive?
Yes.
Families of them are.
Do they even care anymore? Currently, they are
Yes.
digging through the trash of Americans to make money.
Yes, they do care.
Seriously, they care. How much do they care?
Very much so.
Very much so.
Lies.
I feel like that's a huge freaking lie.
We do not lie. For we are almighty.
You guys freaking lie. You have a president for life.
Okay, your point?
Get my point. Freaking, he said he was only going to serve a certain amount of terms.
Maybe he's setting a maximum of 20.
22. Freaking, that's not president for life. Well, but I mean, that means there's an election still.
After he dies, we would re-elect a new one.
Okay then.
There we go.
I hope you know that
Yes, it's-
China is going down the drain right now, politically. Not like
Economically.
militaristically or anything like that. Just politically, they are crap.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do communism the right way.
Is there a right way?
We thought it was a good
Yes,
idea.
there is. There is a right way of doing communism. The right way is literally perfect equality, where you get rid of most wealth. The problem though with communism at a wide scale is that there's too many people that are trying to keep that equality. Like, communism needs to work on a small scale. That's why Dagestan works as being a communistic kind of state.
Yeah, we weren't, as I said earlier, we are not as smart as people think we are.
Well, yes, that's quite honest because you have yaks. Who even uses yaks?
We do! Yaks are great!
Yak farmer.
They make our rice plowing much faster.
Freaking, we already got Native Americans for rice.
We like our rice. We must grow more.
Actually, to be fair, this is actually seen. The only countries that are actually able to produce rice that actually provides nutrients are China and Japan. That's an actual.
Yay? Yes.
We
Rice!
we need to get a Mongolian here or something.
Oh,
Well,
I hate the
technically-
Mongolian.
Technically, if we go back far enough, I'm related to Genghis Khan.
Yes,
Therefore,
every
Mongolian.
Chinese person is.
Exactly. We're all Mongolian.
He's like the Adam Jackson of freaking.
What?
Goes to prove our point that we're all fucked.
Isn't the Great Wall of China like getting torn down in places now because they found gold under it?
Yes.
Gold, of course.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like it, but we need the money.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Mongolia that's tearing it down.
Eh. We'll take it from them.
You take. I mean, good point. It is your wall that's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you should just go to war with Mongolia.
Eh.
Same with India and Pakistan.
10 years.
10 years? Okay.
10 years.
10 years. World War III.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100. Now, tell me if you don't agree with this. But I'm 100% sure that the province of Kashmir will be the catalyst for World War III.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No
3
doubt.
countries with nuclear weapons, all them hate each other, are fighting for one piece of land called Kashmir.
Yeah, that'll be the starting
You know that cashmere sweater your mom gave you last Christmas? That's about to start World War III, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan, India, and China. They want that sweater.
Yeah. Those sweaters are very nice.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to get the German and the British person up here next. So, thank you for your time, guys. And we're now going to go and see the European Axis and Allies.
The Dagestan Talk Show continued right after these messages.
Time to make the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh. I made the donuts. We make them at least twice every day. Time to make the donuts. Not a few kinds, like supermarket. Made the donuts. Time to make the donuts. But up to 52 varieties. The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night. No supermarket can say that.
And now, back to the Dagestan Talk Show.
Mamma mia, it's a good talk show.
Okay, yeah, you can stop with that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dagestani Talk Show. Today, well, to continue with the Axis and the Allies, I have brought to you a follower of Mussolini, the Italian Luke. And on the side of the Allies, I have here Caleb, the British Brit, who's kind of a prick. Okay, so, first of all, I want to know something. Do you actually know if Mussolini was the leader of the country or just a general that had a lot of power?
Yeah, he was a leader.
He was a leader?
Yeah.
Since I'm pretty sure they had like a king at that time. Like,
Well, leader can be kind of subjective, you know.
so, explain.
Well, you know, like anybody can technically be the leader of something, a general, a politician, a you know.
Yeah,
like a
but the
CEO.
direct leader of the country. So, okay, yeah, I can say this. the senator of Ohio is a leader of Ohio. So, but was Mussolini technically 100% the leader, or was there still technically a king who was 100% in charge?
Well, if you're gonna ask someone, you should ask this Brit over here. Is the king or queen ruling England for you?
Okay, I can answer that really easily. No, they're basically popular figureheads.
Yeah, but they seem to run the country.
Any rebuttal against that?
They're just the figure faces. They don't do anything. They just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, but why did they seem like to be like they're like actual politicians, but they aren't? They're just famous people. To us, to the Americans, they're like the Kardashians.
Well, yes, that's true.
Yeah, the Kardashians without bigger butts.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're fake.
What, the butts or the king and queen?
Both.
You're right about that.
It's just the queen now.
Oh, wait, did the king die?
Pretty sure he did.
He did.
Yeah, like probably 10 years ago.
Weird.
Maybe not that.
Well, actually, I don't even think he's technically a king. I think he's technically called the royal consort or something like that.
I think so.
Like, he isn't next in line to even have been the king. Like, he's really far down the ladder there.
Yeah.
Like, that's really funny.
I mean, when on the 94th birthday of Queen, I didn't even see him there. It was just her and the children.
But you actually pay attention to British politics.
Maybe world news.
Dang. See, this is the Brits. They pay attention. Okay, question. Why is it in British nature to invade every country?
We don't have really good stuff.
Well, yes, you are on an island. Except for Japan is on an island, and they've managed not to invade every single country.
We're trying very hard, okay?
See, we mimic, they advance. Technology.
Actually, here's a fun fact here that I'm pretty sure that neither of you guys would have guessed. But China and Japan were actually ahead of most of Europe until the British came up with steam power and showed up in China saying, "What do you mean we can't have opium here?"
That was our main source of income.
It was.
Yeah.
And Italy. Speaking of you, how the heck have you built up 3 great different empires that fell basically in single nights?
They weren't good cooks.
They weren't good cooks. Okay, first of all, Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, then the Holy Roman Empire.
Well, they got beaten out by the Greeks.
The Greeks were dead before that. Freaking Alexander walked through, took over most of Europe. He died, predicted by poisoning. And then Rome came. And Egypt. And the Romans kind of were
Look,
like,
we haven't
"Fuck
invented
you,
the
Egypt."
Tommy gun back in the day. If we would have done it, then we would have had a great job of it.
You basically did have the Tommy gun.
And what would that be?
You were the most advanced empire of the time. Literally, you could have compared with China at that point in time.
Well, our general was kind of drunk.
No, there was no drunk. Actually,
There was a lot.
yeah, mine was a pretty essential thing in Rome.
Yeah, it was like 5 or 10 times the strength of normal wine today.
Yeah, ancient Rome was probably the best Rome.
That pretty much that wine can power up your car now.
I mean, a wine is like the or like wine from Rome back in ancient times would probably be the equivalent of 10 shots of vodka and 5 shots of whiskey.
I feel like most of the Roman Empire before war actually just died of alcohol poisoning. like okay, there was this one great battle in ancient Rome where it was 500,000 men against 1,000 soldiers. This original 1,000 soldiers used to be 5 million Roman soldiers. Most of them died from alcohol poisoning the night beforehand. And you want to know what that's actually probably explains too why the Roman soldiers were so good at it? They were so numb from their hangover, they weren't feeling anything.
What were the Spartans part of, like the Spartan Empire?
The Spartans were part of Greek.
Okay.
Yeah, they're ancient Greek.
Okay, I was confused there for a moment.
So, British, you couldn't take over America?
No, they did have America. America just kind of rebelled with the help of France and a few other countries.
So you couldn't take over your entire nation?
See,
They also had Africa, to be fair.
yeah, we did have Africa at the time. You see, France doesn't like us. I can't remember the reason why. What was that?
Oh, okay. So the reason why France didn't like Britain was because two pieces of land so close to each other with different rulers and that both declared that they were allowed to rule because of God, because it would have said at the time that God gave you the power to rule. Freaking, I didn't give anyone the power to rule, but you know. Anyways, so I'm not saying I'm God. I'm just saying I'm close. Anyways,
okay.
I'm not saying I am God. I'm just very, very close. Like a hair fraction away from being him.
Pretty sure that's what Hitler said before the end of World War II.
Yeah, and Joseph Stalin.
Oh, really? Yeah. Dang.
Oh.
Okay, anyways, so the reason why you guys France and Britain hated each other was just because you guys were so close to each other and went to war so many times. There was no real reason to hate each other. You just kind of...
Well, I'll tell you the reason why we hate each other. Because us Italy's,
Italians.
Well, we call us the Italy's in my hometown. But anyway, the reason why we were so pissed off because we were technically the ones that discovered America.
No, you weren't.
Christopher Columbus.
Pretty sure.
Christopher Columbus is Italian.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
No, Christopher Columbus is Italian.
Yeah, but it was the Portuguese who...
Christopher Columbus discovered pretty much South America. He didn't ever go upward.
Actually, no, to be fair, you got even if you are saying Christopher Columbus was the one who founded America, there's still the Norwegians during the time of the Vikings who literally have settlements there and have documentation of already visiting that place. That's why there's a part of the world called Newfoundland, because that's how Vikings frickin' describe things. Frickin' I am the one who found the frickin' world before either of you. So
We just came in there and said, this is ours now.
Yeah, while the Vikings were like, yeah, we already explored there. We became friends with the natives. Because, oh yeah, did you also know that? Freaking Vikings and Native Americans, they actually had fun with each other, okay? They didn't show up and start killing each other or anything like that. They're like, oh, these guys are nice. I like these people. They kind of had the same kind of belief system that we do. We're not going to try and force anything here. We're going to try and settle here for a while. You want to know what? We're not feeling it. Like, this environment's kind of boring. There's not much war going on. We're going back to Europe. See you later, guys. They left their settlements. They kind of disappeared after a while. Then Christopher Columbus shows up. I found out that this is a new land.
Right when there's a Viking hut right there.
Basically. Well, actually, no, too far south.
Look at this. It's those Indians.
Oh yeah. Also, he thought he was in India. He didn't even think that he was in a new land.
He still thought he was in India.
Yeah, actually, what he did was he went from island to island in the Caribbean. So he didn't even land on mainland.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he slaughtered a bunch of people.
Yeah, he slaughtered a bunch of people. He honestly showed up. Oh my God, these people have skin color slaughter.
He demanded gold even though they didn't have gold. They didn't even know what gold was at the time.
So yeah, your people are pretty evil overall. I mean, his people, they're just asses. You're evil.
All we know is that we make spaghetti sauce.
We have great tea and crumpets.
Also Jaffa cakes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
College treat for Americans. Mm.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, don't try and declare that you guys found America once it was me. Okay?
Okay.
We just realized that we are not going to stay here because we got better things to do. And you want to know what they did? They created 3 great countries: Sweden, Norway, and Finland.
Everybody loves Sweden.
The chocolate, man.
Wait, no, isn't that Switzerland?
That's
Swiss chocolate? Yeah, you're thinking about Switzerland.
We're the same country.
Everybody
they're
loves their
not.
pocket knives.
Who cares about them? They're just a country.
No, so okay, there's a huge difference. First of all, Switzerland is the most defendable country in the world,
Oh yeah.
okay?
They're the same.
It's like saying Belgium is the most defensible country in the world. It's not.
Yeah, like go to the wall. This thing is off.
What?
Yeah, the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, no, that was in the middle of East and West Germany.
And that wasn't to keep black people out?
Wait, what?
The wall.
What? No, we're blocking out the Germans from entering into their countries.
No, that's not what the Berlin Wall was even for.
No, it was made with the Russians.
The Russians.
Yeah, they
The
were.
No, do you not know what the okay? Okay, look. The Berlin Wall was built in the middle of Berlin because the country was broken up into two halves.
Yeah.
East Germany and West Germany.
Yes.
West Germany was controlled by the Soviets, while East Germany was controlled by the Allies, mainly the United States, where they were given a democratic government system. But Berlin, the capital, they couldn't just say that it's in the Soviet side. So what they did was they also split it in half. So what they did was the Russians built a wall to make sure that their citizens didn't go from that side of Germany to
the other side of
East
the
Berlin.
Germany.
Because if they were in East Berlin, they were technically in Allied land in that. And they're still technically German citizens, so they still get all the rights of the normal German citizen.
Okay.
So the wall shouldn't even exist if they're still a German
Well, they
citizen.
did. They tore it down.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it shouldn't have existed in that time.
Yeah, they literally built it just to keep the people inside of their
I actually do have a piece of the Berlin Wall in my house. I don't know.
So just have it.
How?
Oh, it's not that hard to get. I mean,
You just go there.
They
There's
just
some
destroy
kind of
the
a crumble. Yeah.
it was a pretty big wall.
Yeah, they live. It was on live on news. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was like in 1991.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing. Ooh, also, did you know that if you actually look from space, you can actually notice a difference between East and West Germany?
Okay, what's the difference?
The lights.
Oh, it's so
Like their actual lights are different.
like the manufacturer, or it's just like
Yeah, because the Soviet manufacturers and the Allied manufacturers were different,
Oh.
so the light color is actually different.
It's actually pretty
That's-
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's interesting.
History.
Also, here's another history fact. You know how they say that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made thing you can
Oh,
see
there
from
you go,
space?
China again.
Yeah, no, but you know how they say the Great Wall of China is the only man-made thing you can see from outer space?
Mm-hmm.
That is actually incorrect. You can't actually see the Great Wall of China in space. Do you want to know what man-made thing you can see in space though? Light.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's basically like an
Yeah.
hair to see that, to see the Great Wall.
Mm-hmm. So, here you go.
Yeah.
So, well, are there any actual grudges between your two countries, or do you guys honestly not give a shit about each other?
Pretty sure we don't really care about each other.
Nah.
What about the Brexit?
Whatever's in the past is in the past.
Brexit isn't in the past. It's current. Britain's leaving the EU.
Son of a bitch. Why did you do that? Why? British.
Sit down. Sit right.
Sit.
Dude, did you not know this? I heard the Queen.
Yep.
Who would win in a fight? Tea and crumpets or spaghetti?
What about me?
What about you?
I want to join the fight.
Calamari.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's a Yumi.
Tentacles.
Yumi.
Yumi calamari. Get him. Throwing some octopus.
Let's go. Ready?
Well, that's it for this episode of Dagestani Talk Show.
How much do I get paid?
Oh, you're not getting paid.
Can I take his wallet?
Go right ahead.
All right.
No. Beforehand. Okay, anyways, so we'll see you next time with a new cast, a new group, and some new issues. Since that's kind of what Dagestani is all about. Looking at the world issues and saying, this is funny comedy. Might as well make jokes about it. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody finds a way to shine.